on me, go beast on them. I go beast, go deep, I OD on them.
All right, so the more and more I fought against Millia, the more I realized how many weaknesses she got in her ground game. For the simple fact, she got like a lot of gaps in her strings that just could be easily exploited by Leo. So let's say her 2S 4H. Let's do it. See? So every step of the way, it's a gap in the string. So let's do the first hit. There's a gap. You could punish it. And the second hit. So you could punish her every step of the way. And not to just mention that when she has another gap in her other string too. So if she wanted to go for this one, there's a gap in that one. Now, this wouldn't be a problem, let's say if you was any other character, because you have to, it'll be really hard to put in inputs to interrupt the, the gaps. But for Leo, all you're doing, majority of the time, you're already going to be down blocking. So when it comes time for her to attack your guard and she's doing all these gap strings, it's real easy to just, press up and, a heavy slash at the right moment. So it's not really a problem for Leo. What makes it even worse is normally when somebody is punishing your gaps, you would use specials to stop that person from punishing your gaps, but her specials leaves gaps in her strings too that you could also punish. So for instance, if we take the same string, that one, and we replace it, hold on, I don't remember her inputs, so you replaced it with that one, you can still punish it. So it's not really a guessing game on your part, it's more of a guessing game on her side. So it's not a guessing game on your part, even her other special. And so let's see, you can always punish her gaps. So once you know the point in time you could punish her gaps, her using specials becomes a non-factor, because it's not really stopping you, it's not really taking away her gaps for you to punish. The same goes with her other string. So let's say her 2S. How did those people do it? Because I don't even remember how to do it. I don't play with Millia. Yeah, so people who like to do that. There we save it. I don't know how they be doing it so fast. All right, there we go. Got it. So when they do the overhead, unfortunately, you still got to guess off the first hit. So off the first hit, you still have to guess whether they're going to go for the overhead or they're going to go for the low. So that 50-50 option is still true. There's nothing you can do about that. The good part about it though is that she has to commit to this. And if she commits and she has no meter, so if she do the overhead option, you block it, it's a full punish. If she do the low option, like I said before, her special has gaps in it already. So the DP will punish any special she goes for. She can't just get she can't just pop a special on you if you already down blocking. So if you guess the low option and she goes for this, you're already blocking low. Nope. This move on block is already punishable. So you can punish it with your DP. So if she goes for this option, she's going to get punished. If she wants to special cancel it, that's her fastest special. Hold on. Okay, so we got her fastest special. You can still punish it. So after you go for the punish for her doing her 2D, she can't stop herself from not getting punished unless she got meter. The same goes with all her other specials. That has an even bigger gap, so there's no point. So you could pretty much punish her for doing both options. Now after the second part of the string, let's say the other ones, it's not really a guessing game no more, because the only thing she got after this is overheads. So after the first part of the string, the second part of the string, you're just pretty much holding up. So say like if you wanted to go for DP on the second part of the string and she does the overhead, you could just block both situations. So if you try to go for the DP, you're just gonna block the overhead because there's no gap for you to for you to let go of block. So if you just let go of down and press up circle, it's like an option select. You can either punch the gap that would be there, or you're gonna block the overhead and get the punish that way. So yeah, pretty much it's just you, when she's doing her grounded pressure on you, you pretty much just gotta punish her for anything that she does. You're using DP to punish most of this stuff. You always gonna get a mix up out of it. You do way more damage than Millia does, so your mix-ups is gonna go way further in the matchup than her mix-ups because she does low damage, and she doesn't have a DP to deal with her pressure like you could deal with her pressure. Yeah, so that's pretty much how you stop her ground game. As for her aerial, you're just gonna have to guess. That's what it is. For her aerial, you're just gonna have to guess, but it is a little trick I do sometimes because they go off screen and they go up here and they try to lunge at you. Like when they do this, when they do that, what I simply does when they go off screen, hold on, let me show you. Forgive me because I don't play with Millia. All right. There we go. So when they go off screen, I'll go on my defensive stance and I'll make them guess whether I went my defensive stance or not. So you can always go in your defensive stance when they go off screen, and when they come down and hit you, you can punish them. You get a punish. So I always do that when they go off screen and they start doing their little crazy aerial movements. That's the way I counter her aerial game. As far as what you want to do, once you in her mix-ups and all that stuff and she keeps getting a knockdown, you can DP out of this setup. Oh, let me get all that because all the words was there. Okay, so you can DP out of this situation when she gets you into this. Yeah, so it leaves you just enough wiggle room to DP your way out of her setup. Note, she can still grab you out of this. So if you want to do your DP out of her mix-up, you gotta be ready to grab, just in case, like if you see her about to, like for instance, she just empty hop and then she grabs, which very few people do. They'll just try to bait the DP out. So if they try to start grabbing you, you got to be ready to sometimes just, you know, all right, is she gonna grab me? I'm gonna just break it, and that would get rid of her disc. So, but most people, they don't do that. They don't try to grab me back out of my DP. It's why I save my meter for when they try to bait out my DP. So most people, they'll just fall down or back up, and I would just, you know, keep my meter because sometimes I clip them and that's just like a free get up for me. So I would only use my meter for getting out her mix-ups, and once she's in my mix-ups, I just try to keep her locked down because she don't have a DP. So that's what I'm saying. You just got to save your meter to take your turn back, and always keep her in your mix-ups. And that's pretty much how I fight. And that's going to mark the end of this video. Let me know down in the comments if this was a fire guide or trash guide. Be honest, don't lie to me. If it's a fire guide, let me know. If it's a fire guide, let me know. If it was trash, put it in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I've been doing a lot of stuff in the background trying to set up my streams and all that stuff, so I will be streaming more consistently. I just been busy lately and I'm trying to make more time for the channel. So yeah, hit that subscribe button because I'm be uploading more content for y'all. Peace.
Nowadays nothing really is ice. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on bling and she freeze. Photo, please, no photos. No, G's, no, please, no photos. Hit the door and the door dome and just whole team here, might need some. Still young, but I move like a